Welcome back to Wash Talk, everyone, the Carwash Podcast. I'm your host, Rich DiPaolo, and joining me today, we have Danielle Petersen, Chief Marketing Officer at Whistle Express Carwash. Danielle, thank you for taking some time to do this podcast episode with me here today.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
All right, great. Yeah, we actually profiled the Whistle Express Car Wash in the June 2024 issue of Professional Car Washing and Detailing magazine. Got to know the chain a little bit better now in 10 states, operating over 150 car washes, which, as you know, Danielle, that's a huge number in this market. So wanted to catch up with you today. As I understand, the chain has a renewed strategy or focus here, which is to be hyper-local focused, right? So why is it important for Whistle Express Car Wash to position itself as a quote-unquote local neighborhood car wash? And what competitive advantage does this serve for the chain?
I think that there's nothing more powerful than belonging to a community. And really leveraging that was really important to us as we thought about how to evolve our brand. And when you think about belonging to a community, there's a lot of things that offer support. And we felt that by offering that sort of support, our tagline is Whistle Express, your local neighborhood car wash. And by positioning ourselves as your local neighborhood car wash means that we're not just a service provider, but we're a neighbor who is present and engaged and actively involved in the local fabric of the community our customers live in. This makes the experience more personal. It is really what can set us apart from other chains and just companies in general, to have that sort of feeling that we can offer to them. We pride ourselves on offering tailored experiences through community events and partnerships with local charities. By understanding the heartbeat of each city and town, we create a connection that resonates with our customers, making Whistle Express a car wash that people really trust and can return to with confidence.
Yeah, and how does Whistle Express go about building these meaningful connections with the hyper-local neighborhood it serves? Do you have any maybe examples of some successful community engagement efforts in recent months here?
We actually have gone back and we partner with our local communities. We've done it a few ways. We actually engage with our customers. We have also really engaged with our ops team and all of our employees that are out in the field, whether it be the regional vice presidents all the way down to the associates in the communities we serve. And we go out and we actually just talk to them. What are the schools, the hospitals, the charities, the causes, the athletic departments within your communities where we can partner to really represent them and go back in and support them. So we've taken a holistic approach, and we've primarily focused on any sort of activity or cause that supports families.
Got it. Yeah. You know, as I mentioned off the top, Danielle, now operating over 150 locations in 10 different states. So obviously the chain is in dozens and dozens of different communities and neighborhoods out there. And as you mentioned with your previous answer, what makes each one of these individual communities ticks? What's the heartbeat of this community? It's going to be different across the board, right? So do you take a different approach to connect with customers in each region and community, or are there any like universal effective ways to resonate with all customer bases?
Well, we can actually do it a few ways. I'll give you some examples. Tallahassee. Tallahassee is a really big university town. So for us, what we've done is we've gone in and we've engaged with Florida State. Panama City adjacent to it is a really big military town, but they also have a really great school system there. So we've been able to sort of go in and support. Arnold High School is one of the ones that we've gone into support. And so really each community has its own version. Cleveland, we just relaunched our Cleveland market 2 weeks ago. We partnered with the Cleveland Metro Park Zoos, and we're sponsoring some on-site activities. But we also were able to give to Akron Children's Hospitals. But we are one of the official sponsors for the Cleveland Monsters. It's a minor league hockey team where we have some collateral on site where we're really partnering and supporting them. So between schools and metro parks and also sports, we have found within each community some really interesting ways to engage directly with our customers because those are the things that are important to them.
Danielle, could you go into a little bit more about I know charity and how holding charitable events is a big thing with the chain, as it is for a lot of car washes out there, right? So how do you choose which charities and causes to support, and what has been the impact of what Whistle has been able to bring to these important charities?
So when forming partnerships, we seek organizations that align with our core values of community, trust, and making a positive impact in the lives of families. So when trying to align with the neighborhood mantra, the organizations that we look to partner with at the local level are those making a real impact and difference in the lives of our customers directly. Customers want to come and get their car washed and leave feeling happy, but also making a difference while they do it. So we have found that partners at the national level are those that have arms or extensions or programs that ladder back into that local coverage. So, for example, Children's Miracle Network is a national organization, but our partnership with Children's Miracle Network allows us to directly donate to 25 children's hospitals across the country in the neighborhoods that we serve. So it is really built on the shared values of improving children's lives. And that's really important to us because local hospital partners across our footprint enable us to show similar support in every key market we serve in. We also look for opportunities to partner with local businesses and sports teams. Like I said, the Cleveland Monsters and the Cleveland Metro Parks. So it's really interesting when we can have those sort of hyper-local, but also have those partnerships at that national level with the local impact.
That's important work and sounds great. And it's almost like you're reading my mind, Danielle. I was about to ask about those partnerships that are a key part of your community building strategy, right? So how do you go about forming intentional partnerships with these different partners? And what do you look for in a potential partner?
We look for partners who really, support our customers and the causes that are important to our customers. And the family focus has been something that we have found really resonates. Even though we're in the car wash business, we have, a lot of moms and families come into our car washes every day. We know their names, we know their kids, we know their dogs, and they come over and over. And so we have built these relationships with our customers. And so when we go and look for these partners, we specifically look for people who reflect the values that we want to reflect to support back to our customers. Deeper engagement within our communities is really one of the tactics. And if one of the charities or networks that we're working with achieves that, then those are the conversations and the partnerships that we're building right now. And it's really interesting because we've been able to sort of focus it schools, children, sports, and then community activities like the metro parks. So if we can keep in line with a lot of those, we have found that ultimately it always comes back to being able to support the customer with those.
For sure, yeah. And I'm sure those local businesses are also seeking out like-minded companies like Whistle Express to to partner with. It sounds like a win all the way around, especially down to the customer level. But as you look ahead, Danielle, what are your goals for expanding Whistle Express's presence in the local neighborhoods? And we know those local neighborhoods, they continue to grow for your chain, right? So a bit of a moving target as you expand and grow here. And how do you plan to scale this hyper-local approach as the brand, as I just mentioned, continues to grow?
So as we continue to grow, our goal is to maintain and scale our hyper-local approach. This means continuing to invest in the community involvement and expanding partnerships with organizations and other regional charities. Prayers for Maria was another one that we were within the Cleveland market supporting directly with donations and supporting their cause. We're building strong regional teams who manage and deepen those relationships with each neighborhood. We're literally on the ground, both from a site perspective on our locations, as well as deploying some headquarter resources to go and deploy into the communities to talk, and ensuring that even as we expand, every Whistle location feels truly local and integrated within the communities. Our strategy also includes on-site events and charitable donations as we grow. We can do that by relaunching markets. We can do it with grand openings. We can do it when we have rebrands through acquisitions. And ultimately, we want to be recognized just not as a leading car wash, but as a community partner that consistently supports and uplifts the neighborhoods we operate in through fun and impactful activations. Sometimes we might bring the radio on site or Tom's coffee truck. There's a lot of different ways we can do that. But we're learning, we're growing, and I think we're creating a blueprint for scale that is going to allow us to have the feel that is important to us, but make it such that we can actually go in and really, truly impact even more communities than we already have. We're just getting started.
I know you're just getting started. I've actually just started the research on the top 50 list for Carwash.com, which tracks the number of top 50 U.S. conveyor car wash chains, and your chain has been skyrocketing up that list in recent years. And I look forward to seeing what number you guys project to end 2024 with. Certainly sounds like a good plan to get embedded into these local communities. I know it's no small challenge, but it sounds like you've got your arms wrapped around it and really making progress on being hyper-local focused in the communities that you serve. So thank you so much, Danielle, for taking some time to catch up with us here on Carwash.com.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure. I appreciate it.